Da 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 da. Welcome to Disenfranchised, the podcast where we are dissecting each episode of Friends one at a time. I'm Karen Bulinski Mathison from The Naked Grief, and I'm here with my mom, Marcia Bulinski. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast today, Mom.
Well, thank you for having me. And Karen, I'm reading your notes, and it says today we're going to be using cinematotherapy.
Yes, cinema
Okay.
therapy.
Okay. I thought we were going to be talking about the Friends episodes and finding out all the trauma and grief and bad things that they've gone through or changes that they've gone through. But anyhow, you briefed me on the episode and I remember it from years ago. But how about talking about it for everybody else?
Well, first off, you just defined what cinema therapy is.
Oh, thank you.
It's a look at all of the things you just listed through the lens of a movie or a TV show to help others kind of identify their own stuff, but through a character instead of actually having to do self-reflection if they're not ready.
Yeah, you're right. We watch things on TV and we don't really try and analyze them a lot. But it's good to look at some of these characters and say, well, gee, what were they going through? And maybe applying them to our life.
Yeah, exactly. So in the Thanksgiving episode, the one they call the one where Underdog gets away, everyone has plans for the holiday. Rachel's supposed to go skiing with her family. Joey does this big meal with all of his sisters because he's the only boy with a very large Catholic family over in Brooklyn. Ross and Monica do Thanksgiving with their parents. Phoebe does her own thing. So they all have stuff. And somehow or another, because of Thanksgiving shenanigans and parades that have Underdog flying away, they all end up together. So I guess we should just break it apart one character or sibling group at a time. It all kind of starts when Ross and Monica find out that Monica's parents are going to be out of town, and and I think Ross really experiences the disappointment more than Monica even does because her attitude is, "Well, I'll just do it." But keep in mind, Ross just got divorced, just had Carol take all of their furniture out. He rebuilt everything from, I guess, IKEA, and found out he's going to be a dad, but now he's not married to the mom. And now it's the first big holiday that's come up since being single, and you're not even going to have it with your parents.
Yeah, well, yeah, that hits home with me because, I love tradition. And that's what Ross and Monica are feeling. They're not doing what their family did. And I find that tough, especially this time of the year. Why? And we have to move on. We have to make new traditions. And you and I have been working on creating new traditions. But there I go, getting emotional. I'm sorry, Karen.
It's okay. It's great.
Let me, once we get off traditions, I should be fine. Go ahead.
But yeah, so you just explained it through your own perspective as to what Ross is feeling. Like he's shattered. So when they're planning Thanksgiving, he's like, "Well, the potatoes have to have lumps like mom's." And Monica kind of does an eye roll because she's the chef. Her potatoes never have lumps, and now she's got to make them lumpy. And then everything kind of just moves on. Rachel can't afford her ski trip. The friends all chip in together while she's trying to bust her tail at a job she's not good at the coffee house, trying to make that last $100 to get her ticket. And the friends all chip in to get her that extra 100 so she can leave. And then because of Underdog getting away, her plans go out of the window.
Wait a minute. Okay, you have to back that up a little bit for me. I kind of remember this episode, but I don't remember the Underdog. You've rested a couple.
Okay.
Where does Underdog come in?
So Rachel gets the day before Thanksgiving, I think, is when the friends give her the money so she can get her ticket. And now it's Thanksgiving morning. Monica's in the kitchen already preparing everything. Chandler runs into the apartment and says, "Quick, everybody to the roof. Underdog just got away during the parade."
Wait a minute, the real Underdog?
The big giant balloon in the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh,
Remember, they live in New York City.
oh, okay. I forgot this was the balloon parade. I loved it.
So
I always want you to watch it with me, and you wouldn't.
and now I always want the kids to watch it with me, and they
And
won't.
they won't. That's again, we're talking tradition. You know.
So as they're all leaving the apartment, Monica says, "Got the keys?" And Rachel hesitantly goes, "Okay," and she closes the door. And they come back down after all the festivities of watching them try and rally in the. I think they shoot him down to deflate him or something. I don't remember the outcome. If somebody does, please chime it in the comments. But then they can't get back in. And Rachel and Monica have a little bickering match because Monica was like, "No, I said got the keys, like asking you." And Rachel was like, "No, you said you had them." Needless to say, Chandler and Joey to the rescue with this big drawer of spare keys, and it takes them way longer than it should to go through, I don't know, a couple hundred keys until they find the right one to get in. And then, of course, everything's burnt. Turkey's burnt, potatoes are burnt, potatoes are burnt, potatoes are burnt. You wanted lumps, Ross. She picks up a spoon that's still attached to the potatoes inside of the pot. You got one giant one. Now, the reason why there were potatoes, potatoes, and potatoes is because of all the other stuff that was happening to the other characters.
So I guess you know. Let's talk about when things go wrong. I mean, that is what we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
The trauma and the trauma causes grief. When things go wrong, how do you feel? You feel sad,
Or
right?
anxious or
And
angry. There's
angry,
all the feelings come.
right? And so what do you? How do you face it? What do you do with it? Do you stomp your feet? Do you cry? Do you decide to take a few deep breaths? I don't know, Karen. Tell me,
Well,
what
that's
happens with disappointment?
so it's actually interesting because I just covered this in one of my contents in my spirit community. I talked about how little kids release their frustrations. And when you think about it, when a kid has a temper tantrum and they are laying out on the floor, kicking, flailing their arms, tossing their head back and forth, and just screaming, crying. All right, for an adult, we hate it.
Right?
But for that kid in that moment, they are releasing everything they feel and they don't care. And when they're done, other than the fact that now the parent's mad at them, they feel better because they got rid of all the feelings. And as adults, we can't really have a